Howdy y'all, welcome back to Cam Shack Productions. Today we are up in the beautiful Uinta Mountains, and I thought tonight I would do a freeze-dried food taste test. I have here the Mountain House lasagna with meat sauce. This is $10.95 at REI. It is $9.95 at Walmart right now, just so you know. I have the Backpacker Pantry lasagna. This is $12.95 at REI. And I have the Alpinefair 3-cheese chicken pasta. They don't make a lasagna or any tomato-based pasta, which is generally my go-to when it comes to being in the outdoors. And this is $13.95. So I have the 3 meals. I am actually not going to cook and waste the Mountain House tonight. It is just me out here. I know exactly how this one tastes. The Mountain House lasagna or spaghettis and meatball is my go-to backpacker meal. It's really good. It's got a really solid tomato base. It's not one like most backpacker meals. By the time I get to the bottom, I am like dying. One of the things that I do wish Mountain House, if you're watching, and I know you are, you used to make individual servings of this. All of these meals are 2 servings, which is just way too much for me when I'm out in the backcountry on my own. You used to make these perfect 1-person meals. They were vacuum sealed in a much smaller bag and they were easy to transport. So please bring those back. But tonight I am going to cook the Alpinefair 3-cheese chicken pasta. And I'm going to cook the Backpacker's Pantry lasagna and compare them to my favorite Mountain House, which I know the taste, and I'll let you guys know which one is actually better. One of the other things that I picked up is a little bit of an ice cream sandwich. I used to know this as astronaut ice cream. I can only eat half of this because I need to bring the other half to my wife because she got super excited. And I gotta be honest, this was $3.97. It is not worth it, but for the experience and for the video, I thought it would be fun. So let's get into going outside where it is about 12 degrees right now, cooking the water that we need to get these things boiling. Reverse that. We're going to boil the water to actually get these things cooking. All right, you guys. So as you can see, it's super cold. So I'm going to go straight into using both jet boils so I can get the water that I need boiled for each of these. All right, now we do the fun part and we let them boil. All right. One of the things you always want to remember when you're making a backpacking meal is to make sure that you remove these. That'd be bad. I got my big jet boil, and that is for the lasagna, which requires more water. So I'm going to spread my bottom out, and you want to make sure that you get a really good stir down into the corners and really just kind of work it. I would normally have a longer spoon, but I've lost that. And then get that good and vacuum sealed. And then again, try to keep it someplace warm. I'll give you another tip on that right now. If you have extra Reflectix laying around, and you can take it and just kind of drop your meals inside of it and just cover it up that way, it will actually create a lot of good heat resistance. And I know that this isn't anything fancy. I'm just kind of filling gaps with Reflectix for a minute here. But this will give you a really good insulation to keep your freeze-dried meals cooking faster, especially when it's really cold. A lot of people will make just little pouches because you can fold this stuff and build yourself, just tape a corner and build yourself a nice little Reflectix pouch. So Reflectix can come in super handy. The other recommendation that I have is if your meal says give it 15 minutes, give it an additional 10 to 15 minutes. The longer you let it wait, the longer you let it rehydrate, the better off it will be when you go to eat it. So give it additional time. All right, y'all. So full disclosure, I have waited well past the elapsed time for each one of these meals. I'd say I probably waited about 35, 40 minutes. And this piece of Reflectix did a great job in keeping everything nice and warm for me. So we've got the Alpinefair 3-cheese chicken pasta, and we have the Backpacker's Pantry lasagna. And oh my God, this feels so soupy. So let's, oh yeah, it's a liquid. You guys see that in there? I can't really move much because the lighting, but it is definitely a soup. Okay. So apparently I waited a little too long because it's starting to get cold already. It is 30 degrees in the car, and it's 12 degrees outside without wind chill. Okay, so there's so much liquid. The Backpacker's Pantry lasagna. Here are my takes. In comparison to the Mountain House lasagna, feels like this is a little healthier. There's more like vegetable pieces cut up and things in here. But overall, I would say flavor-wise, yeah. So with these meals, you really want to pack in a ton of flavor because there's just so little, and you're so hungry by the time you get to wherever you're going to eat one of these. And this is good, but it is not as flavorful as the Mountain House. So in lasagna taste test, I would score this about a 7, whereas the Mountain House, I would definitely put it at 8.5, 9. Almost tasted like I just ate a raisin. Right, so we're gonna seal that thing back up. Again, this is 2 servings, 620 calories. That is too much for me to eat on my own. And by the time I got about halfway through this bag, I would be thinking about trying to get somebody else at camp to eat some of it, or where I could bury it, which I won't do. That's not a good idea. But Backpacker's Pantry, I mean, I'd like to try a few of their other meals. Okay, so the Alpinefair, the most expensive of all of the meals, $13.75, 3-cheese chicken pasta. Oh God. So it smells like my dog's food, and that is no joke. Like, when you open that dog food package and you get that, like, kind of, and I don't think this is going to be dog food. I want that to be very clear, but just the overall smell.
Tell the cook this is low-grade dog food, all right? And here, take this for yourself, okay? Dog food? I saw his dog food!
So this is pasta with a creamy 3-cheese sauce and zucchini. So can you guys see? I mean, look at that thing. It's got a very kind of fake flavor to it. Yeah, it smells like it tastes. If I was out on a backpacking trip and this is all I had, I'd stop eating it. In fact, I don't want to eat anymore. Alpine Air, this is awful. I mean, oh God, it's all like conguagulated or con congealed. I'm gonna go with congealed since I can't say the other word. I mean, look at that thing. Um, and it smells bad, and it just tastes fake. Tastes like tastes like cardboard smells. Tastes like I'm not eating another spoonful. I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna try one more. Yeah, this is bad. Um, three cheese chicken pasta. I would give this a 2 out of 10. Um, do not buy this. This is awful. In fact, I'm gonna try one more Alpine Air, and if it is as bad as this thing is, oh man, I won't buy this. And again, this is the most expensive. This is $13.75. And this is also 2 servings, and ew, I just don't. I don't want to eat it anymore. It tastes bad, just bad. Okay, so I'm definitely out of these two, the Backpacker's Pantry lasagna takes it by a long shot. Again, 7. 2 on a good day, maybe. I mean, it's just bad, man. So I'm gonna say, if you're gonna choose between the two, go with the 12.7 or 12.97 lasagna instead of the 13.97 Backpackers Pantry or Alpine Air. Go with the Backpackers Pantry. It is definitely much better. The last thing that we're going to try, I'm going to get that out of the way, and I'm going to put this in here. And okay, it tastes exactly like a mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwich. The only difference is that it's powdery, it's rock hard. It's delicious. Um, I mean, if you really can't go a night without ice cream while you're backpacking or something like that, I would recommend this because it's like eating. It's the closest thing you can get to ice cream in the backcountry without making it yourself. It's fantastically good. Is it worth $3.79? Probably not. Not in my opinion, anyway. Um, I would rather just take a Snickers bar and try not to have it melt. That is one nice thing. It won't melt. If it's really hot out while you're backpacking, it won't melt. So I would say flavor-wise, overall, I would give this thing a 9 out of 10. It's really, really good. And again, this is Mountain House. They seem to know how to dehydrate food really well. But this thing is bomber for sure. I would definitely eat this again. Do I think it's worth the money? No. But for a novelty item, for something fun to share with people at camp, you break these out, people are going to be stoked about it. So, yeah, not bad. All right. So, overall, if you have to go with something like this, Mountain House, in my opinion, does it well. Anything's tomato based, their spaghetti and meat sauce, their lasagna is good. The Backpacker's Pantry is good. It's definitely a brand I will try some more of because I'm always looking for meals that I can use and try. But I got to be honest with you, anymore when I go backpacking, I'll take something that is really easy. Like I'll pre-make a sandwich. I will wrap it in foil or in a Ziploc bag, and when I get to camp, I'll eat that sandwich. Ramen noodles are super easy and good, and it's just not as much as this. So unless you're really looking to pack in a ton of calories, or you just want to keep these around, like they're great in an emergency bin just in case it gets so bad that you need something. You know, you're stuck in a snowstorm, something goes wrong, you get rained in and you can't leave camp. These would be great to have. But overall, I'm going to stick with the Mountain House, and definitely stay away from the Alpinefair. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I know that there's a bunch of different things out there like this, and it's really kind of fun to do it. I am sitting up in the middle of the mountains. It is like 12 degrees outside, and I wanted to see what it would be like to try to cook one of these in this kind of survival situation to keep myself warm. So I'm gonna spend the night here. But again, I hope you like this. Please go down and hit that like button and subscribe. If you don't subscribe, the next time you go camping, you are gonna end up with nothing but the 3 cheese chicken pasta, and that is all you will have to eat. So either go down and subscribe and avoid that camp curse, or be cursed with the 3 cheese chicken pasta forever. It's up to you. You decide. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Be well, my friends. All right, y'all. Just to prove that I'm not absolutely crazy, I have asked my wonderful, beautiful wife to also smell this. Not taste test it, just smell it. All right, Brandon. Give it a smell.
I'm really worried about it. That smells like dog food.
Cardboardy dog food, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Again, don't get the Alpinefair 3 cheese chicken pasta. It's not good.